Hello everybody. Welcome on in. I'm Orion. We are back with some more Conquest Dark. Today we are going to run a Savage Tactics Paladin. I know the Savage Tactics Warrior is generally the more popular build, running dual wield, quick strike, getting the roar and getting a lot of healing. That seems to be probably the best build in the game. Everybody knows about that already, though. We're gonna try something a little different. I'm gonna run Savage Tactics on the Paladin this time. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna focus on the roar, but this isn't gonna be the most optimized build, but we try to do things a little bit differently around here. So we're gonna run the Oathkeeper, and I'm gonna pair this with blocking though. So I'm gonna run the roar. We're gonna run the death dash so we can generate health for enemies we dash through, but then we're gonna pair it with the blocking capabilities that the Oathkeeper gets. We could probably just do this one right here. This one's probably fine. Bonus health and damage to elites. So we're gonna run Savage Tactics. So we're gonna look for that one because we want access to proficiency, the Savage Tactics here. So that way we can get the roar still, and we can get the death dash, because both of those are under Savage Tactics. So we're gonna run Hammer of Soul. This might be an odd pairing because yes, it is a ranged weapon, but usually with this game, a lot of the times, even if you are running a ranged weapon, there's still gonna be like a million enemies around you anyways. So it really only like matters for the early game. It seems like with the range stuff. Okay, let's do block chance. And this is still a really cool weapon. This is a pretty good weapon at like kind of generating energy. So we'll see. We'll get like piercing and maybe projectile split, extra projectiles, things like that. I'll put those on this one. Okay, so I hate to have to reroll right away. So we're gonna reroll and we're gonna try to get the Primal Roar. So let out a devastating roar that shatters the skulls of nearby enemies. Heal for maximum health for each enemy hit. I do have that up to level 10 also, so we get the 3 slots for that. So with that one, I'll probably try to do like attack reach on that, so we get extra range. And then maybe we'll do like decreased energy cost, because we want to try to get that going off as much as possible. That's kind of the goal. I know the popular build is to kind of run it with quick strike, because quick strike, you have to run dual wield weapons though, but quick strike will let you generate extra energy. It's one of the only passives that lets you generate extra energy. Okay, so for this one, we're gonna run piercing. So I have 4 pierce now with this one. Okay, we're gonna skip our first gear piece here. Since this is endless mode, I'm gonna try my hardest to get legendaries. So we can do attack reach projectile amount for now. And then for our 2 artifacts, we're actually gonna run all tank. We're gonna run the tank stuff. We're gonna run the blocking. So there's 2 of them. There's the one where if we block damage, we do like a large AoE burst of light. And then there's another one for all the damage we reflect, it kind of turns it into an AoE. So instead of just hitting the one target, it's going to hit multiple targets. So we're going to be taking, we're going to take Ardent Defender. Well, I mean, we're going to take everything here, but Ardent Defender is going to be good because that's going to give us the block damage. And then that's going to be the gist of the build here. Just, try something new. Like the other day we did a Seismic Slam build, which was pretty fun. We pretty much got like, my Seismic Slam was basically kind of hitting the entire screen, which was pretty cool. We got like the huge attack arc and a radius on it and range. And it was literally almost a 360 radius around me. And it was almost attacking the whole screen. It was super good. Okay, the passive ability for this one, I guess we have a couple choices. I'll probably go with Sigil of Flames. I think that's kind of the one to go with here. We could do the Aura, but I wish I had this leveled up a little bit more. Okay, let's go with the Aura. let's reroll, or skip this, I should say. Okay, we'll do Primal Roar, and then let's do the Reach. Yeah, let's do Attack Reach. So that'll give us a bigger range on the Roar. Let's go with chance to spawn healing and health regeneration. The only thing, we are going to be lacking some of the damage upgrades in this one. You know, like the mega crits, the mega attack speed. We're going to lose out on some of that, but hopefully we're just really tanky too. That's kind of what I wanted to like try with this. I haven't done endless mode yet. I did it for like a wave or two, and then I started recording, but I'm not sure, like, this is going to be another kind of learning process, because I'm not sure like how often I'm going to see gear. So I don't know how much I should be re-rolling or trying to push for gear. Let's go with solar damage, I guess. Alright, we'll do probably attack speed. Okay, let's do the greater. We'll get the reduced bleed rate and then health regeneration. Let's do attack reach projectile amount. Okay, so we'll do hammer, soul, and then this one we'll do extra projectiles because we're not going to need the projectiles on our other abilities. So let's do projectile amount. And then for this one, let's see, we can go with crit chance, crit damage. We can do instant attack chance. I can do the effectiveness of primordial runes, which I might do, but let's do crit. Let's do crit. Dang, I don't know which one to do here. Let's do crit chance. No, let's do crit damage. No, crit chance. Hopefully, when I get the dash, I'm gonna put the one where you can put an extra rune on something. So I'm gonna try that. And then for my other spots in Primal, I'll probably do like chance to stun. So here's a blue piece. Okay, so for Primal Roar, let's do chance to stun. So 20% chance to stun with Primal. Okay, this one I am gonna do a rarity up. And then let's see. Counter throw. Like if we could get quick strike on this, I don't know what. I don't know how the passives work, if they're on every gear piece or what. Marcus Shadow, counter throw, those are no's. Counter throw, Marcus Shadow, spike balls, chance to burn, dodge charges. Chance for rares. Like, I kind of want to get like the Sunbless set too, so we can get the block chance. Let's do one more reroll. Execute. Oh, here's quick strike. I think I'm gonna take this one then. Damage to healthy, bonus health, movement speed, because quick strike's a pretty good one. So again, quick strike right here. Let's go to character. When you primary attack, you also instantly attack a random nearby enemy and then generate 3 energy. So we can get that. So that's kind of what I was looking for here. Okay, so then for this one, we're gonna do I'm not going to use a reroll. I would have preferred the other one first, but we'll take this one because I want to save my rerolls for getting better gear. But this one, 50% of the damage you reflect is also dealt to enemies around the initial target. So let's do that. So again, you would think this would be like better with a melee weapon, and I mean, maybe it is, but I think this is like, even in this build, I still think this is like the best weapon. Okay, so we're gonna do Death Rush. Rush through enemy units, dealing primal damage and then healing for some of your maximum health. Per target hit, damage and healing increase for each target hit. So let's do Death Rush. Okay, we can do damage reflected, energy on block. Just the cool thing about this weapon is we still get a shield, so you get all the benefits of the shield with it. Bonus health. Yeah, let's do bonus health. Okay, then we'll do... Okay, so for Death Rush, I'm just gonna put the random... And hopefully that goes on like our hammer. I would prefer it go on the hammer, second the roar, and then last the aura. So hopefully it doesn't go on the aura. It did. I knew it. Okay. Let's see. We could do Sigil of Flame, so we get the Sunblessed set. All resistance, all damage, reduced bleed rate, health regeneration. Bonus health, movement charge. That'll give us the critical hit, and that'll also give us Mark of Shadow. I like these stats better, so I think we'll go with that, and then we'll get the 2-set critical hit chance bonus. Mark of Shadow, basically, I think that one is the one that lets us do like a clone. When you trigger your primary attack, mark up to 1 random enemies. When your power attack is activated, spawn a shadow clone. I don't know how far I'm gonna make it. Like, I really don't know. This is, like I said, this is literally my first time doing this. I don't know what a good wave amount is. I don't know if this is gonna be a 5-minute run, a 20-minute run, a 40-minute run. I literally have no idea. So this will be a fun thing to find out. Okay, let's go with block chance, bonus health. Mark of Shadow is pretty cool. This is like the cool part about this game though, is just trying to do all these kind of, because this game has just crazy build variety, you know? There's the super OP builds, which everybody knows about, but then there's also like these fun builds that you can try and do. Like that's why I liked my seismic slam build, you know, like it's obviously not like gonna be an S tier build, but it was fun. Like, and that's what this game's gonna have a lot of. I think this game's gonna have a lot of just fun builds. Not everything's gonna be clearing in-game content, but that's fine. Like, it's kind of like all the other games we play, like Deep Rock Galactic Survivor. You know, there's obvious, if I want to do like the S tier runs every time, like that's not, I don't know, that's not as fun. Like, I know people love to see S tier builds, but I also really like to do like thematic builds. I like to do like a straight up fire archer. Even though fire archer, you know, might not be the best build in this game, it's still fun to try. And that's why I like the idea of doing like a savage paladin. Obviously it's not fully optimized, but you know, fun to try. Let's do instant attack. Let's rarity up this, and then let's do chance to burn with solar, bonus health, passive ability. We could do this one. Yeah, and then we'll get part of the sun blessed. So let's do this one because I'm okay with chance to burn. Bonus health I like a lot. Passive ability damage is fine. Okay, please don't make me. You're gonna make me reroll, huh? You are. Okay, so oh man, I only have one reroll. If not, we're gonna have to skip. Yeah, bummer. Okay, we're gonna have to skip this then. Because I'm looking for the, I forget what it's called. All right, let's do, we'll go to this one. Let's do, hold on, what do we have on this one again? We have projectile pierce, projectile amount. Oh wait, sorry, we're looking at the roar. Attack reach, chance to stun. All right, so what do we want to put on this then? Damage to stun, probably not. Damage to burning. What's the, let's see, the attack reach is 48%. That's a sun. I'm not like, I could do like reduced energy cost, or we could do something where I increase the effectiveness of sun runes and I make it so the reach is further. It's not going to be like a huge reach, but I mean, if that's what we're trying to do, that's what we're trying to do. So I think we will do that. Let's do, so that's going to be a sun rune. So yeah, let's do that. That'll increase the attack, the radius of like the roar. Yeah, see, so because that's kind of like what we did on my seismic slam. We just increased the radius of that a ton. And so the point of this build is kind of a lot of the primal roar. You want to hit as many enemies as possible, not necessarily for the damage, but for the health recovery. Okay, let's go attack speed, instant attack for now. And I don't know if we're gonna kill all these. So close. Camel's gone. He's gone. Okay, we did get one. All right, let's do... Okay, we can do the greater rune. let's skip. Let's do now attack arc. There's attack reach and attack arc. I don't know how like that affects. I don't know if that affects like primal roar at all. Let's do the greater damage to healthy, piercing resistance. Okay, now we have the one I don't necessarily care about. What we could do with this one is we could do damage to stun. We could convert this to freezing if we want it. There's options for this one now that we have 3. So I have the like, so the reason I would kind of do is we have freezing vortex. If I convert this to lunar, then we kind of have 2 freezing abilities, because I don't really know what else to put on this. It's not going to be doing a ton of damage, so I don't know if I want to put the damage ones on there. We could do chance to burn and then just do burning damage, which we'll probably do. I kind of like the idea of making it freeze, but I don't know if I need double freeze. But that does sound kind of fun. But then it does waste a slot. All right, let's just go chance to burn. Okay, let's do damage to burning. So you can see how good this roar is now, like it's hitting such a wide area. All right, let's go with attack reach. I assume when I do attack reach too, I assume that's probably increasing this every time. Okay, then we'll do damage to burning. Man, I'm gonna... What's my gear looking like? I don't know, again, like, because that's a blue piece. It's hard to want to re-roll blue pieces. But I don't have enough. I don't have enough of these. I wonder if, like, I should just skip some of these. Skip some of these to get to 5. Let's do that. I'm gonna hold off on picking that piece of gear up if I can. This might be an odd strategy, but I don't know. So I'm just gonna kind of try to stay away from that as best as I can. And then I'll skip a bunch of these, just 2 more. We'll skip 2 more, and then that means I can get another legendary. And then maybe another passive ability like Sigil of Flames or something. Okay, so this one I'm gonna skip again then too, because unfortunately this is not the ones we want either. So I'll just skip this. We can hold off, like I can hold off on getting the block stuff until I really need it. So I think I'm fine skipping this for now. Okay, let's skip. Okay, now I can get this piece of gear. Okay, and then we'll do rarity up. Okay, so we have to take one of these. So I'm gonna do this one right here. We already have quick strike, we already have Mark of Shadow. I'm gonna do this one to get counter. But then this will give us the damage reflected, which is really good. Passive ability damage, not so good. Reduce bleed rate, resistances. What do I have on my other gear? Because maybe I need to not do that. Resistances, bonus, passive. Yeah, I don't think I can do that one. Dang. Because then I feel like we're not going to get the damage, but maybe. Let's see, attack reach, passive ability, block chance. These ones, I can't even re-roll anyways. Okay, I guess we're going with this one then. I mean, I guess we're gonna live and die by the defensive abilities of this class. Right? Okay, then our last one, chance to burn, solar. Let's see. We could just do the extra solar damage. I already put the other one on. Chance to freeze, those are no. Instant attack chance, I don't think that really works too well with this. I'm not really sure, to be honest. We could do critical hit damage. These ones are kind of odd. This is why I didn't want to get this last slot on this one. All right, let's just do the extra solar damage. 62% solar damage. Man, that was really why I didn't want to get that on there. Okay, what do we have here? We can do I have the 2-set bonus for the Sunblessed? I think I do. Okay, so I do have that for the block chance. This one I might go with like a damage, like attack speed, damage to healthy, all damage, critical hit chance, chance for rare, damage to healthy, all damage. Let's go with this one right here, and then this will give me the 3-set bonus. So now we're going to start leveling up our stuff. This is why I wanted to make sure I got like some sort of damaging stats. Let's go with damage to healthy. Man, we still don't have, it's still not showing up. Okay. I guess we're going to skip this, obviously. It's just a matter of time, I guess, until we get that. Once I start earning enough of my runes back, or the rerolls, I should say, then we'll work on that. So, like, attack arc. What is it? I just wish I knew what attack arc was gonna do for this. Okay, let's go with primary attack. Ability damage. Let's go more block chance and bonus health. Do attack speed, instant attack chances. Go with a little bit more damage sort of buffs for a minute here. Oh man, I thought that was the caravan right there. Where is the caravan? kind of try to freeze. This is also kind of why I wanted to get freezing on my, like when I wanted to convert my aura to freezing, just so we could do this. All right, let's go block chance. All right, let's do the block damage. See, so this is also kind of what I was talking about before. Like, even though we're a ranged weapon, you know, there's still going to be enemies on top of you, like, the entire time. So once you get to the later game, it almost feels like the range doesn't really matter as much. I just like the range because it can pierce, it can hit multiple enemies, and it's going to generate a lot of energy. Let's do damage reflected on block. Let's do, man, I don't want to do like pass. I mean, I guess it's gonna buff like all of these then, right? All these passive abilities, maybe. Yeah, sure. Let's go. We'll max out Bulwark, so we'll get that lot of bonus health here. Can I see how much health I have? 10 life. 1200. Okay, we have 1200 health. The hard part about this game is just getting how many things in this game can kind of one-shot like a health away from you. So I hope that's not like the case with this. Are we ever gonna see this item? There it is. Okay, Crest of the Lightbringer. When you block an attack, you have a 50% chance of causing a surge of light around you, dealing solar damage to each enemy and healing you. So more healing. So there we go. So like the ultimate heal build. We'll see. All right, let's go with speed. All right, bonus to healthy, reduce bleed rate. Let's do reflected block damage. Okay, for this one, we'll do... Let's max out this one now. So now we're gonna kind of have, I mean, this actually works out pretty well because we kind of have a lot of short range AoE with our reflection damage, both our artifacts, and then between my vortex right here and then my aura, you know, kind of interesting. Okay, we could do, let's do this one, bonus health and passive ability damage. Bonus health, block damage. Let's do block damage on reflect. Okay, let's max out Ardent Defender. So 3,000 reflected, 3,000 damage reflected on block, and then extra energy per block. So this is tier 5 then, huh? So is it like every 4 waves is ups it to a new tier? Alright, we'll do damage to burning, chance to burn. Let's do double shot chance. Let's do block chance. Is this my first upgrade for a rune here? Okay, let's upgrade. I'm gonna upgrade attack arc. Back to 100 enemies on screen. Okay, let's do all damage. Let's do, I guess we'll do Flash of Light next and max that out. Okay, bonus chance to burn. Oh, this one probably. Passive ability, bonus health, chance to burn. Yeah, sure. Do a little bit of everything there. Let's do damage reflected on block. Let's go to settings. I'm gonna turn the damage numbers off now. The game is kind of starting to like stagger a little bit here and there. And we can't even tell what the damage numbers are anyway, so I mean it's just it's like 1,000 numbers popping up at once. You can't really tell what's what anyways. So we can roll without numbers for a little bit. Save the frame rate. Okay, I'm gonna do the all damage to healthy. All right, we'll max that out. Okay, damage reflected, damage to healthy, bonus health. Let's do the damage reflected. I do like the idea of just bumping up that bonus health like a ton. So like right here. Yeah. Okay, this guy's a little bit more challenging because it looks like he does like a ground attack here. I don't know if we can block those. I don't think you can dodge those. Like if you have a dodge chance and you stand under that. I don't know how block works with that. So we're gonna have to be careful for those. Okay, let's do bonus health, damage to healthy, movement speed. Sure. All right, let's max out radiance. Man, I can't even like move through these guys hardly anymore. They get so clumped up. I'm trying, like, this is me trying to walk through them. All right, Musu movement charge. power. Let's max out this stuff, and then we'll go with... Okay, I don't think we're gonna get... Are we gonna get both of these camels? I don't know. I don't think we're gonna get both of them. Oh, come on. Freeze again. Oh, no. He's gonna get away. Don't get away. Oh, they got away. Damn. Okay, block chance. Actually, energy be on block, I think, would have been the better pick there. Okay, let's go bonus health movement. Chance to stun with primal. Oh, let's do this one. Energy on block, primary. Wow, that's a good one. All right, this one is, I guess, attack arc. Lunar damage. Okay. This one's gonna be all damage. This one's gonna be praise the sun. So at this point, I don't seem to be getting hit. Let's do a little bit of everything. You know, we're either blocking everything. I must be blocking or stunning. I'm not really sure why I'm not getting hit, but we're not getting hit. At least at that part of it. Let's go with damage to elites. So they actually do take down my health a little bit. Let's go critical hit damage. Man, that's pretty low. This build is definitely going to be lacking that damage. Critical hit damage, yes. So that's nice that we got a couple of those right in a row, though. I'll just pick that, and that might be maxed. Okay, so how are we gonna kill this character? This character might take a little bit, especially if they regenerate their shield. Yeah, just gotta make sure I'm focusing. I didn't target the boss when she was there, so. Okay, down goes that boss. Let's do damage reflected. I think if I hold still and all the projectiles just hit me, I definitely, it feels like I rack up a decent amount of damage against me. I guess we'll just max this out too now. And then we'll do unlimited power, which will probably help because I think we're gonna need that. Let's see, let's do this one. All right, let's do oh, I lost a life. Oh man, I didn't even see that. Oh wow. Now they're starting to hit hard now or something. Something was. Oh, another life lost. Oh man. Am I starting to get one hit or am I just draining too quickly now? If we get one shot, then there's not really anything I can do about that. Can I not target this guy? Oh, this guy. Oh, there he goes. I was gonna say, I gotta be able to target him. Oh, 7 now, huh? Gonna have to utilize the dash more here now, then. Just kind of keep on top of this. Okay, we'll do the health regeneration. We lost a couple lives there. Does that mean we need more bonus health? Means we need more bonus health. Okay, let's do all damage. This gets me pretty close. I can almost out heal all this. I mean, for now we're kind of, but it does look, dang. It does look like they get me super close to losing a life there. Let's go with power ability damage. And again, this is exactly what I mean where like it doesn't matter if you have the ranged weapon here. Again, I still like that we hit so many enemies. We're just constantly doing the roar. So I mean, for intents of that, for like all intents and purposes for that, like it's working super well because we're just constantly roaring. Oh, we lost the life again. I really wanted to see how well we can mix in this with just like some defense with some shield blocking. I mean, it's pretty, I mean, I don't know, like I said, I don't know how good this is. I'm sure it's not like that good to do like 35 waves. I'm sure people are like super high up, like in probably like 100 or something. I don't know. There's always some build that's just gonna straight up break the game where you're literally gonna be unkillable. I don't know what the healing, oh, did I lose it? I lost another life there. I don't know what the healing barbarian and what the like dodge thief. I'm losing I'm losing lives here and I'm not hearing it. That's a bummer. I think this may be the end of us. We might be taking too much damage now and not dishing out enough. I kind of figured we'd hit a threshold here as soon as I couldn't kill things quick enough. I figured that's kind of when we would hit our threshold, and it kind of feels like we're hitting it here. So let's go with power. I don't think 10 power is gonna do much at this point. Let's go with ability power damage. I wouldn't mind seeing a damage per life lost rune. Man, he's only down to 9. Now he's gonna be dead. This guy's definitely gonna take a while. I really wish we did have like more crit and crit damage in this build. but that's not where this build is supposed to shine. Trying to stay as close to the boss as I can so he gets like a lot of that reflect damage that we're doing. They did put out a roadmap for this game. They did talk about doing damage meters. I hope that means that we're gonna actually see what damage every ability is doing. Because that's the one thing I'm actually surprised that this game is lacking this for all the stats and stuff it puts on this game. We need to see, you know, we want that in-game screen where we can see how much damage everything did. Even though the numbers are probably going to be like insanely, like they're going to be probably way too high. I wonder if they could just scale everything down like 100%. Because it's probably going to be like, wonder if these are going to be like in the billions, like with the damage numbers for some of these. You know, just the amount of enemies you're hitting, the amount of enemies that show up on screen, how long. I mean, I've been playing for an hour and 2 minutes now. Only 20, well, I guess not 28 minutes in game because the clock freezes, but... All right, let's do block damage. Oh, I lost another life, huh? Let's do... Okay. I mean, live by the sword, live by the shield, die by the shield. I can't eat these. You can't even escape these guys. Do man, I wish I had a reroll. I would reroll these. Let's just do chance for rare items. I don't know. Oh no, this elite is killing me. We're down to 2 lives. This might be the end. I think these guys are gonna, yep, these guys might be the death of me. Oh no, our last life. Oh man. Oh, okay, that was cool. That was, I guess that was technically the furthest I've ever kind of made it in this game. Tier 10. I don't think I've ever made it to a tier 10 before. Man, the lack of resources here though. I get it though. Like they even say in the beginning of the game, like you're gonna get less resources, but man, this is a lot less resources. I wonder why. I wonder why they do less resources here. That'd be cool if they like let you get a little bit more. And I only got like 1 faction level too. Wow. All right. See, like this is where you want to see the damage though. Like I want to see how much did Hammer of Soul do? How much did my Roar do? You know, you want to see all those sort of stats here. But let's see what we ended up with here. 4 pierce, 40 projectile amount, critical hit chance. This one was okay. The biggest thing we missed out on was when we put the extra rune and it ended up on this one. This was literally the worst one to get it on. I really wish we could have got it on one of these, because then I could have done like another sun here, or I could have done like crit damage here or something. There was definitely some room for for like a bonus there. We ended up with the crest here, which was pretty cool, and then we ended up with the mirror, so we did a lot of reflect damage, block chance. It was good. Like I like this. This was a fun build. Survivability seemed okay. Damage, I guess the damage just wasn't there though. I really don't know, because again, I've never done this before, so I don't know how far I could expect to make it with other builds in this game. But there we go, everybody. That was our Savage Pally. Pretty much kind of converting what the Savage Barbarian does, the healing barb, but turning it over into the Pally and then mixing in a lot of those block abilities with it instead. So that's going to be it, everybody. If you enjoy these videos, please like, subscribe, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.